At this point, the house of God is starting to feel like the devil's playground. Tell me why a man could murder his ex-girlfriend in cold blood, then walk into church the next day as if nothing happened. Why did he feel so comfortable stepping into the house of God right after committing such a heinous crime? I'll tell you why. On February 6, 2025, a young woman named Mfon Etang was strangled to death in her own home in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Mfon was a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, and a dedicated member of her church choir. Her killer, none other than her ex-boyfriend, Isaiah Afrah, a so-called youth pastor in the same church. Like most church love stories, they met in the house of God. Mfon, a devoted Christian, thought she had found a God-fearing man. After all, Isaiah fit the role perfectly. His social media was filled with pictures of him praying, worshipping, and appearing as the perfect religious man. But behind this holy disguise was a manipulative, abusive, and broke man with ulterior motives. Mfon had tried to help him. She gave him a space in her shop to start a business. But when their relationship ended, she took it back. And that's when things took a dark turn. Isaiah couldn't handle the breakup. He stalked her, harassed her, begged her to take him back. Her neighbors noticed his toxic behavior, but Mfon, like many women in abusive relationships, kept most of it to herself. That day, February 6th, Isaiah showed up at her house uninvited again. Maybe he begged his way inside. Maybe Mfon, despite everything, still had a soft spot for him and thought he had something important to say. But once he got in, it turned into a nightmare. He strangled her to death. Then he stole her phone, her ATM card, and even the keys to her shop. At this point, you might think this was a crime of passion, but no, it was calculated. After killing her, Isaiah removed her SIM card and inserted his own, probably using her iPhone to show off. And the very next day, he went straight to church as if he hadn't just taken a life. But Mfon's absence was quickly noticed. She was a committed churchgoer, so when she didn't show up and wasn't answering calls, her church members became worried. They went to her house, only to find her dead. The police got involved immediately, and tracking her stolen phone led them straight to Isaiah inside the church. When he saw them coming, he pretended to be on a phone call and tried to run. But with his short legs, he didn't get far before he was caught and arrested. Isaiah wasn't just a murderer, he was also an alleged rapist. Another young woman later came forward, saying he once lured her to the shop, the same one Mfon gave him, under the pretense of helping her financially. When she arrived, he tried to assault her. She escaped, but the next day she saw him leading prayers in church like nothing had happened. How many more Isaiahs are hiding in the church, using God as a cover for their evil? Justice for Mfon. What do you think about this case? Let's talk in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life stories that need to be heard. Stay safe. Stay safe. And remember, not everyone who calls on God is truly of God. Evil hides in the most unexpected places, even in the church. Be vigilant, trust your instincts, and never ignore the red flags. Justice for Mfon. See you in the next one.